There comes a moment in every life when the door you prayed for doesn't open, the relationship you wanted walks away, the plan you crafted crumbles, and in that moment, the voice of compromise whispers, just settle. Settle for average. Settle for familiar. Settle for less than the calling on your life. But I came to tell you this. You were built for greater. Don't log off. Don't scroll. This message is for you. God has sent me to you so you can hear this, because you've started shrinking. You've started settling. But heaven didn't design you for comfort. You were made for impact. You were built to shake the earth. And this is your wake-up call. Most people don't give up on their dream. They trade it for something easier. Not because they're weak, but because waiting is hard. Obscurity is painful. And hope, when delayed, begins to feel like a cruel joke. So we start saying things like, maybe this is good enough. Maybe this is all God has for me. Maybe I just need to stop dreaming so big. But let me ask you something. Did David settle in the field just because he wasn't invited to the anointing? Did Joseph stay quiet in the prison just because his dream looked dead? Did Esther ignore her calling just because it came with risk? No. They felt the fear, but they didn't fold. Because greater doesn't come to the comfortable. It comes to the committed. Here's the truth no one tells you. Comfort is a trap. It feels safe, but it's dangerous. It looks good, but it's limited. It gives you rest, but robs you of reward. Look at the Israelites. God had promised them Canaan, but the wilderness became comfortable. They had food, shelter, familiar routines. So when it came time to fight for the promised land, many wanted to go back to Egypt, back to bondage, to slavery, to survival because it felt easier than struggle. Don't let your history convince you it's your destiny. Just because you've survived doesn't mean you've fulfilled. God didn't save you so you could sit. He saved you so you could shine. You feel it, don't you? That unsettled ache, that sense that you're meant for more, that holy discomfort that wakes you up at 3 a.m. That's not anxiety. That's not restlessness. That's purpose knocking. The enemy of your soul knows you were built for more, so he'll do everything in his power to distract you with less. Laziness, flex, people who don't see your value, jobs that use you but never grow you, rooms that clap for your survival but ignore your calling. But deep down, you've always known, you don't fit there, because God didn't design you for background roles. You were built for front lines, to carry purpose, to speak life, to walk in boldness, to change atmospheres. So don't you dare settle now. When you settle, it's not just your dream that suffers. There are people assigned to your obedience. There are lives waiting on your yes. There are chains that will only break when you rise. Think of Moses. What if he had said no at the burning bush? Think of Mary. What if she had said, find someone else? Think of Jesus. What if he had said, it's too much. I'll stop here? Settling is never harmless. It always comes with a cost. Because every yes you withhold is a door that doesn't open for someone else. You were built for greater, and greater requires sacrifice. Let's be clear. Greater doesn't always look glamorous. Sometimes greater looks like turning down a relationship that isn't right, saying no to fast money that compromises your soul, starting over when it's terrifying, being faithful in the small when no one sees. Greater is not about being known. It's about being obedient. Because obedience in the dark leads to overflow in the light. Don't measure your impact by applause. Measure it by alignment. If you're aligned with what heaven says about you, you're already winning. Look around you. This isn't your finish line. That frustration you feel? That's proof you were made for more. Don't shrink to fit into places God is calling you out of. Don't silence your fire to keep lukewarm people comfortable. Don't plant roots in temporary seasons. You were built for greater. And the only thing standing between where you are and where you could be is this moment right here. Choose greater. Choose obedience. Choose to believe that what's ahead is worth fighting for. Drop a comment. I'm done settling. I'm built for more. And if this word stirred something in your spirit, don't scroll away. Subscribe to Light Toward, where your light is called higher, your purpose is pulled deeper, and your spirit is never left hungry. This is not the end. It's the beginning of the greater. This is Light Toward, and your light is just getting started. Hit the like button, subscribe, and follow for more.